Tēnā koutou katoa, everyone, and welcome back to Mucky Hope Productions. I'm your host, Mucky Hope, and tonight I'm feeling good, baby. I'm feeling wonderful. Like, this is probably the greatest moment in podcasting history for me. You know, I've done a podcast with Shannon and Gus. I've done podcasts with other great Survivor players, but who gives a shit about them when we've got these two lads joining me tonight? And I'll start off with the handsome rooster right below me. I mean, he's my best man on this podcast. You know, Squid Game, Until Dawn, Winnie Pooh, Blood and Honey, which will be dropping very, very soon. I'm almost done editing those. But everyone, please welcome the great, the wonderful, the magnificent Kahuna. How's it going, bro?
What's up, my man? I'm going to throw it out, bring it back old school, just because, you know, I started it on $1 Million Island. We've got my man over here, so I'm going to bring it back just for the old school. We got the great white hope, Wonder Boy himself, M-U-C-K-N-Y, M-U-C-K-Y, and I just wanted to, you know, I don't know if you remember, Mucky, season 1 we did of this show. I had a mask and we did the whole mystery reveal, the Squid Games mask.
True.
This afternoon, I asked my 7-year-old son, I was like, hey, I need my mask. Where is it? It's in your room. He goes, nah, it's not. I don't know where it is. I go, no, it's there somewhere. He goes, I don't know. So I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. But what I did find is a tribute that's not a Squid Games mask, but something else that is near and dear to my heart.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit!
Oh.
Yo!
Whoa!
What a fucking throwback!
Wow, that's a throwback. My eyes did not deceive me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's rip right on into it. You know, a couple of years ago, there was a great, beautiful show called $1 Million Island, and Kahuna and I, we covered it together. And while this man did not get much screen time on the show, he pretty much ran the comment section in our chat. I've never laughed as hard as seeing this man just blow up comment sections. Everyone, please welcome, for the first time on Mucky Hope Productions, it is the big, the epic, the phenomenal, it's the Vault!
Whoa! Lads, how are we? I'm absolutely excited to be. It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Oh, it's the Vault!
I'm so excited. You know, as I said, long-time listener, long-time watcher, first-time appearance. Massive fan. Excited to get amongst everything with you, lads. It's a long time coming.
I mean, I feel like I should be saying that about you, bro. You know, I've been a huge fan of you. Like, this has been almost 2 years in the making.
It's been 2 years, mate. We've been slowly, we've been trying to get the right time frame, right show, picking up the pieces, and we finally said, boom, this is the one. I think it's because we've got a shared accomplice in this show we're about to talk about. And that's what kind of helped it even more. So, mate, I'm excited to get stuck into it all with you, lads.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's welcome a couple people to life as well. We've got Chris. Welcome to life, Chris. Welcome to Mucky Game. I mean, they'll be pretty epic. I should come up with like a Mucky Game. Throw you boys right into it. $1 Million Vault.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, he's worth $1 million. And, of course, let's welcome Gabe, a regular listener. Welcome to live, Gabe. It's Kahuna. You're damn right it's bloody Kahuna, man.
We love Kahuna.
Yeah. So, Squid Game boys, you know, Kahuna, we covered Squid Game season 2 and 3 together earlier this year. Obviously, Squid Game America's been made. That's coming to be a thing. How are you feeling? Just general broad thoughts. First 4 episodes, new games, some old games. How are you feeling about it?
Look, I don't know if it's because I haven't been watching a lot of the reality shows for quite some time. Since TNT finished, I haven't watched a season of Survivor. I haven't watched The Challenge. I haven't watched any of them. And maybe it's coming off of Winnie the Pooh, but I love this. This was so good. It's like just 4 episodes of I don't even know how they these editors or whatever it is, but can get fucking building a house of cards to feel like the most stressful thing I've ever seen on film. And whatever it is, they have nailed just suspense and human drama and betrayal and the it's not even the games. The games are whatever. it's everything in between, and all the villains and the characters and everything just feels really amped up and kind of exciting. Like I'm loving the first 4 episodes.
Yeah. Well, how about you, Volt? Like, because we haven't chatted much about Squid Game as a whole. I guess what's your sort of thoughts on the franchise of Squid Game and the first 4 episodes?
I mean, what a great franchise. But can I say, wow, what a way to really show how to edit an actual show with multiple contestants. You know, some might say Australia, take a leaf out of the book and have a watch of the Netflix Squid Games, because this is how you make people feel important. I mean, wow, like from the bank, it got me really into it. I was just taking my time. I've always loved reality TV, but slowly, I was like, this is impactful. You know, the start, the first episode, it just had everything going for it. 450 people, and they made so many people important. They also just made the challenges, every little dynamic interesting. And I thought they're doing an exceptional job. So I'm loving it.
Yeah. Now, I think it's a great show as a whole. Something that I was kind of, I guess, skeptical about the first season was that I felt like in the first, 4 or 5 episodes, all the interesting players that we really loved and care about got eliminated. Then obviously the mother and the son got taken out, you know, Marbles and then the Glass Bridge. So when it got to the end with like Mai, Phil, and Sam, I don't know about you boys, I was kind of like, who the fuck are these people? You get what I mean? Like, because there's so many other great, amazing characters, they want to put a spotlight on them and like the moments they had, that we kind of forgot about the players in the in game. So as time went on, the less I kind of cared about the people, if that makes sense. But on the flip side, like as Gabe says here, I like that the edit doesn't matter. You don't know who's safe compared to other shows. One person can get so much screen time and cut next episode. Like we had Sydney, who, you know, like the spoiled child, gets such a huge edit, just be taken out just like that.
Yes.
You know, and I love that, you know, as you mentioned the Vault.
Man was saying, like,
so what's that?
Like the link right here, the link that is here,
and
dear brother
Jonty, mate.
Yeah.
Jonty.
He was throwing 100 miles an hour, like, yeah, holy shit! Like he got all the screen time.
But I think, you know, it's smart. I reckon Jonty had his experience. Jonty knows that $1 Million Alliance, so many people here. How can I get as much screen time as I can? I just got to go bang from the start. Like 100%. If I were to do another show like that, mate, you just put your hand up straight away. You just got to go balls to the wall, because that's how you're going to get the screen time. So he did really well with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess let's talk about the opening twist.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about the opening twist, because kind of realize what we're talking about, right? We're straight away, we need 2 volunteers, right? You don't know what the twist is, what the game is, 2 volunteers. And I kind of feel like, you know, we've all saw the first season where hardly anyone got screen time. They complained about it. I guess some of like $1 Million Island, hardly anyone got screen time.
Yeah,
so I felt, dude, just like put your hand up straight away. Just be like, yeah, stuff it. If I get eliminated first, at least I'm going out with a bang.
So I didn't watch the first season, so I don't know the difference. But like now, after me having my own personal experience, I would actually put my hand up and just take the risk, because, well, one, we're probably flying all the way to the USA. Like, you got to think differently like that as well. But also, as we can see, and I'm noticing too, as the show's progressing, as like episode 4, you kind of want to play the half out there game, but half like in the middle. You don't want to be too out there, because you will be a target. But you've got to play yourself accordingly, because we look at the twins right from the get-go, everyone wanted to shoot them.
Yeah.
So there's a little, you got to be careful in how you do it as well.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like,
what do the twins do for a job?
Say again?
What do the twins do for a job?
I don't know. What do they do?
They're influencers.
They're
like YouTubers. So they're, of course, influencers are straight up volunteer, you know, want to be, you know, getting screen time, like you said, right? Our dear brother Jonty's like getting like all the screen time, because he knows reality TV and stuff like that. Yeah. So, yeah, you know, like the two twins are influencers. That's like their bread and butter.
Do we like the twins?
Oh, I love them.
Really?
Easily my favorite people in the opening league. My favorite
I got Floggy vibes from him.
I mean, it's like I just really love the drama they brought. You get what I mean? Even with games like Catch, which we will talk about in a hot second as well. Just putting all the heat on them and stuff like that. Like, I just love the drama they brought with them compared to the first season where a lot of people were playing quite safe. I love that there are more people this season playing hard, such as Jonty as well, willing to take big risks, and the twins were the first to do it. But Kahuna, the twins are on either side of the room. They split everyone into two halves. One is X, one is O. And you could tell the producers were like, yeah, we've struck gold with this one, putting twins against each other. And the game is that, you know, they get put into two different rooms and they have to count to 456. And the team that either, you know, gets a spot on or closest to wins, and the whole other team just gets eliminated straight up. What did you think about this opening twist?
First of all, I'm pretty sure the counting thing was a Mr. Beast, like Beast Games, like challenge. I think they like were inspired by Mr. Beast, which in and of itself is a big fucking, you know, salute to Mr. Beast. That obviously he's inspired. He did the Squid Games, remember, on YouTube, and then got his own version, Beast Games, and then now Squid Games is kind of yoinking from Jimmy. So that's a really interesting thing in and of itself. But it's this is what I really love about the show alone. What is so cool about the fictional drama, that it's basically takes children's games, a child game, right? Like really boring basic stuff. But because the gravity and the stakes attached to it is death, and on the other end of that, you know, life-changing fortune, it makes the scale of what is essentially a children's game seem so much more. When my skepticism about going to this show was like, yeah, they're not going to die though, right? So we're like, it's going to look lame when they die, and it kind of does, but it's almost charming how stupid and goofy it is. But like, as far as the stakes, they all know they're not literally going to die, so it can't feel that big when they're playing these small games, these really silly, easy, crappy games. But I think it's a testament to the show, again, that a counting game, right, can just count, just literally count, the most boring thing we've all been doing forever, and for some reason it's so intense and makes people like start going nuts. They're like, there's drama occurring from counting. I don't like whether they found the script or whatever it is to just tap into human psychology, where you can get the dumbest, most basic shit. They didn't need a giant wheel like Vault had. Like, they just like count, and they started going crazy. Like what? Like they found what it is. Like as people, we're like this sitting by while someone else does it. It's 7 minutes of torture. Like everyone knows that they're counting they're counting right, she's not counting wrong, and like it's so basic, but actually worked wonders on screen. Like you could editing, music, everything all plays a part of it, I know. But the fact that you could do a counting game and have it work as a thing, like I was actually enthralled, because I was like, this is going to be boring. You're knocking out half the people on counting, like how freaking lame. But then the visual aspect of it, the actual show of it, was actually really cool, I thought.
And when you're actually in that environment, because we were in that environment, the stakes are so high, the intensity is there. Like, obviously, personal experience, when we were on MDI, our team literally was the blue team that got eliminated. And what goes into your brain, it's like, oh my God, this is do or die. And you're relying on certain people to do this for you, and it doesn't happen. The emotions and everything in the event, it just skyrockets. So, man, you feel for the people that lost by like 12 seconds too, but it's like, what can you do? It's just, it is crazy, honestly.
Yeah. And even like, as Gabe says here, the X-Team were literally screaming at the nurse. Like, I don't know what she was cooking, but like they started the timer and then she starts like 10 seconds later. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. True, because she was 12 seconds. So if she started 10 seconds early and pressed it, then we both would have been 2 seconds each. Would have been a draw or something, I think.
Oh, true.
She started a long time after.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I did quite like that they got the red team had like multiple, like they're the one musician, but they got multiple people to like make like a beat
Backup, yes.
with them. You get what I mean?
Yep.
Whereas with the other team, they only just had the one. But I kind of feel like get a group together, sync in, lock in. As John T is screaming, lock in, let's do it. Like we could get the whole team actually really in it.
Yeah,
everyone's more united, as we saw with like the team that did get eliminated. Like everyone's saying different things, everyone's screaming at each other, so intense. It just throws everyone off.
Yeah, it's like man, just like imagine just doing all that and then you're gone. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, I really do feel for all the people that got eliminated straight away because obviously Volt, you've been part of a show. It's quite a process that you're getting on.
Yeah. I remember when I was in the experiment, I hid behind everyone. I was crying. You couldn't see anything. And like the emotion, also to be fair, we hadn't eaten. So we're a bit different. These guys are on day one. They've had food. They're fine. But like it's the emotional toll is crazy.
Yeah. And it's just like I literally put aside everything to show up here. And then we're gone without even like having a chance. You know what I mean? Yeah.
When it's not your fault, it's got nothing to do with you. Your fate is not in your hands at all. Is the worst bit.
Worst.
Yeah.
Which
do it. How are you counting?
Would I do it?
Yeah. Could you count? Like, could you do
the? I would probably do it in the background. If I was in the situation now, I would have to be involved somewhat. After being experiences where your life's been taken out from you, anything I'm in now, I may have to be involved. Yeah. It's crazy. It's fun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like
I think
there's something that I thought
is
of.
the best thing.
Say again?
They're like, we're like, 10 will just set off trying to cut, like, just 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi.
Have some in the background.
Like, that's perfect timing.
In the background. Yeah. I know, but hey, some people just need to go back to grade 1 and just sit down and count again.
Yeah, you could have had multiple people, like, I reckon you have multiple people, like counter check. You know what I mean? If you've got 5 people counting and 4 people say it's now, whatever it is, you gotta have backup.
Yeah, I think that was the problem too.
Nurse that started 7 seconds late, and everyone's going, she's slow.
Wait, I got this. Oh wait, I'm too slow. Oh, flatline.
Yeah, I feel really bad for some of her patients. It's like, all right, I'm going to wait 10 seconds before I start doing
Yeah. I'm dying. Hang on. Wait.
Yeah, wait. Just give a few seconds.
Now.
Well, I mean, not everyone got eliminated. We see Rahul, I believe that's his name, but the twin brother, he gets to come back in the game since he nominated himself as leader. However, he has to eliminate 3 people in order for him to come back in. All he's got to do is just walk up and say, hey, player X, whatever number, all the best of luck in the game. I mean,
they make it too complicated. That they go, you, boom, gone. See you later. We're enough to discuss for 20 minutes. Oh, should I pick these people? Oh, they're nice. There's 250 people here. See you later. Let's go next. I know it was cute.
Yeah.
They made it dramatic, but
yeah,
I think they could have been strategic. They could have been, smarter, like who they think would be an actual threat, not based on how they're going to spend it, but like. This person's like getting rid of the cop or something, like I don't know, like it could have been some thought process.
I don't reckon they got an understanding yet of the personalities and who's a good player because it was so early in the game. So at that point, I know you randomize.
Then you go for like the strong people or the weak people.
Yeah.
But what's so interesting about Squid Game is that like. It's not like Survivor where they say anyone can win it, but at the start you need your strong people, right? It's actually kind of similar to the Amazing Race, I would say, where literally anyone can win the Amazing Race. It doesn't matter how strong, slow, fast you are. If you're shit at some of the small things they have to do in between, then that's how you get eliminated, right? So, I mean, I'll ask you, Volt, what would define a huge threat for you early on in Squid Game? Like if you're in this position, you have to eliminate someone who you sort of eyeing up.
In Squid Game, I think it would still be the thing, like somewhat physical. If we're talking this early on, somewhat physical. To me, threats are more people that I deem would be more vocal and take leadership. I look at that aspect. Who's analytical? I don't really care for physicality, in all honesty. But for a start off, sure. But this is a different type of game to your Survivor and that. But I think in that essence, probably physical. But these games aren't too physical as well, yeah? It's like, as we said, they're children's games. So it's like, how uncoordinated are you? Like, surely we can catch a ball or throw a ball.
Well,
well, hang on, maybe not.
My man 100.
Well, I mean, let's quickly talk about him. We first get introduced to Mark the 100. And they ask him what he wants to do with the money, and he's like, well, I just want a huge Star Wars wedding.
Yes.
You know, just like hire out Disneyland, get all the stormtroopers, all the characters there, get married.
I rate it.
I loved it. I thought it was sick.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
But
I mean, for me, it would only be the perfect wedding if I was marrying Shinbadi too. But, you know, Star Wars wedding is pretty goated.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
I think
like now, fuck Star Wars.
But I think the wife aspect saved him because they were like, "Oh, who's this guy?" But it's like, come on, yeah, no, that was good.
Yeah, no, I do feel really bad for like the other twins because they're like, "Hey, we're twins," and the twins are like, "All right, catch a load of ball."
I didn't mind that. I thought that was actually not bad because it's like you're doing your twin superiority. But in saying that, you're putting more of a target on yourself because then you guys are the only twins. Because when people say, oh, the twins in general, they're like, well, which twins? There's multiple. But now there's just those two. So it's like, was it good? Was it bad? You know?
Yeah.
I think it was an accidental pick because the twins had clocked them and kept seeing like how sneaky they were. Like they're like, look at them.
Yeah.
So I think they didn't know that, but it turned out it was probably actually a pretty good pick by sheer luck, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just some stuff here from Gabe. Too big of a number, I feel, to signal people out on the first day. None of them matter to me. And Mark sounds a lot like me. It was Mucky had no wife. He's out there. Yeah. No, 100%, bro. But someone who does clock the brothers, though, is your boy Jonty, Vol.
Jonty Jonty's actually. I actually spoke with Jonty a couple of times on the island. He's a good bloke, but he's a little bit shifty. He's a little bit of a BSer. You know, I love him. I love him, but I can tell when he's talking a little shiftiness. So I thought he played his cards well up until I think it was later on when he was doing the fake crying and stuff. I'm like, let's tone it back a little bit, brother. But I think he still played well.
It's that whole thing, right? Where it's like, it's like so much extra, but that's how you get the screen time, you know? Like we talked about, that's what you got to do. If it puts you in some hot water, it's going to put you in hot water. But hey, at least you're making the screen, unlike the 200 plus people who got eliminated literally within seconds of
100%
of showing up. So
but like, if you're Jonty and you may be trying to do the reality show circuit, sure, but how many people are thinking how much screen time I get versus the 4.5 million that, you know, just wanting to keep going, right? The strategy isn't to gobble up screen time. The strategy is to get further in the game. And sometimes that big personality, like we've seen, yes, you get the screen time, but I don't know if that's the strategy for a game like this or what they're thinking anyway.
I reckon about 75 or 70% would be thinking about it show itself. 25% probably looking at more of the perspective, how can I elevate myself on this screen? Because the reality is people have to surely know there's 450 people, not just 100, 450. It's going to be so hard for me to get time. Let's concentrate on the game itself. So it is interesting. But we do now live in a world where, unfortunately, everyone does want to be a little bit of a famer. You know, they want to all the shows. I mean, I can't complain. I'm probably one of them, even though I'm semi-retired.
I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing. I'm just saying, like, you know, I know, like, I think,
and
for someone like Jonty, sure, like, how can I get on camera versus other people going, how can I maybe not get on camera right now and sneak by a little bit, you know, so I'm not standing out like the cop who is too intense and the influencers who got everyone offside early. You know, that sort of thing. You can put a target on your back very quickly when there's not a lot to go off of at an early stage.
It's actually such a hard. It's a hard game to play in getting the balance of your gameplay and your screen presence. Because one, you don't know what they'll put on, but like you don't want to put yourself so out there that everyone thinks you're a target, but you want to get that screen time too. So getting the balance and knowing this too, it's a bloody tough gig. It honestly is. Like you can't do it. You don't know what they're going to put on.
Yeah, and as Gabe says here as well, a lot of people who sign up here just want to be reality stars. That's true. Only a few who really just like want the money. But a really good question he did ask though was if you don't have a sad story in this situation, do just make one up. Is it the right call just to put on the fake waterworks?
Not really. For the screen time, though, I think a lot of people know that's bullshit now in our day and age. I think that's becoming oversaturated. Yeah, or for the game itself, it can work. Depends on your target audience. Depends who's involved in the game. You have to really assess your dynamic in that environment. As we saw, some people can fall for the bullshit. You got people like Viper and stuff that saw Jonty's stuff and thought, mate, you're doing too over the top. So you got to be really careful and understand your environment and how you play these things.
Yeah.
I think I would. Like in a game like this, I think it depends on the lie. Like that bloke who said, I forget his name, but he made up he made up a pregnant wife and it's his birthday and all that sort of thing, right? Like I think you can go too far in like remembering details and then like when people find but I think some of these people that are like lawyers and like you know on Survivor, the people that always hide that they're a lawyer thing, and I'm like, that's so
it's
dumb.
It's the dumbest thing.
But, you know, on Squid Game, maybe hide that you're a billionaire, whatever it is. Don't tell people that you're like wealthy or rich because there's so many people there that do have the sob stories. You come out and be like, I'm going to get a yacht to have a fucking party. Like, it can be a hard sell, you know what I mean? Like, I was already like, my information that they're giving me, I was like, fuck this dad, real estate broker, and his daughter, Denver Broncos cheerleader, whatever. Not that I hate real estate brokers, but I'm just like, you know, they don't need it. Like, you know, it's cool. You know what I mean? The cheerleader's going to be good. Like, it's all right. You know,
it's true. But and I think, honestly, I mean, real talk. The average person is a little bit stupid. So you can get away with some of this stuff, but you just got to be careful of your dynamic. That's honesty, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like the most trickiest thing about like, you know, obviously making up shit is trying to remember all the details because obviously you're in there, like, you know, it's probably like multiple days or something, probably like up to a week, right? And also for the games and all the tests in between and stuff. It's like exact same thing with the traders, right? Where if you're a trader, you say one thing in the morning, the game is 24/7. If you say something completely different by the end of the night, they've clocked you and you're gone. Yeah. And there's nothing you can do about it, you know? And so you just have to be very careful when it comes to lying and all that kind of stuff as well. But shall we move on to the first actual game?
Sure.
So it's a sixth-legged pentathlon, something like that. It's a six-legged race. Really? Right, we saw this in Squid Game Season 2. It was a bit of a jaw-dropper because everyone thought it was going to be the cookie one, but instead they changed up the games. And it starts off with a ball in a cup where you got to like flick the ball up into a cup. Flying Stone, which we saw in Season 2. And Gongi, which is like Knuckles, pretty much. You know, you got to like flip the thing up, hand, and then grab it. House of Cards and Jiggy, which is kind of like hacky sack. Almost. Kahuna, were you shocked that they didn't do red light, green light, or any of the big famous ones right out of the gate?
Well, this was in season two, wasn't it? Of the proper show too.
Yeah, but I guess like red light, green light.
I mean, like you can't run it back. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I think it gets to a point. Like I get how iconic it is, But when we've got 3 seasons of the actual show and a season of the reality show, and then like red light, green light, we know like it's okay to change it up, Yeah, I think it's fine. I like that they did have the ball and cup thing. That was when my man 100. I knew I was like when you said, "Oh, it's children's game you can catch," but that was like when he was like as soon as I saw that action, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like when you say anyone can win, that's not the hand-eye coordination that's required for a show like this.
Which ones would you do? Which ones, like out of the 5, which ones would you be able to do, or would you like to do? Go ahead.
Oh,
We've lost. It's easy.
Oh no, he's still there.
I feel like either the ball and cup or the house of cards, just because I've actually done them in my life before. Actually, throwing the stone would probably be technically the easiest, but I feel like it's the most punishing fuck up. Like when they miss it and they throw over, and it's like everyone has to walk. That you do that more than 3 or 4 times, they hate you, right? But like, so from that perspective, I would like to do the throwing one the most, but I feel like probably the ball and cup would be the easiest. I think.
Yes. Yeah, I reckon the ball and cup or the kicking one. It's just 3 little quick kicks. I actually my throwing. You used to do cricket. The ball gets stuck to my hand, so I actually would be scared to do the stone one. But I laughed, man. The girl, I felt sorry for her. That she destroyed all the cards. When she was doing the cards, and they're all bent. I'm like, what is this? They're all gone. I'm like, these aren't even cards anymore. It's just like, I was like, oh no.
Like, how do you even make it now? Like, he's just fucked.
It's just like, I'm sorry, guys, we're just fucked. And I'm like, yep.
Like, does it count if I just like stack balls on top of each other? Just squish them up, put them on top.
Oh God.
I mean, I do have to agree here with Gabe, where it's like the easiest one's a hacky sack. I played football a lot, growing up and stuff. I still do every now and then. Like, it's just the easiest one. I feel like that and the ball and the cup are probably the 2 easiest, like, guarantees to nail. You get what I mean? Except for your boy 100, he was struggling quite a bit with the. Well, there was one other person who struggled more than him though, because obviously they got put up for the vote that happened straight after. Yeah, absolutely crazy. But I forgot. She also tried straightening those cards with the teeth.
No way, did she?
Yeah. I literally have in my notes, like girl scratched up the cards. Why is she using her teeth?
Just picturing sweat everywhere. Cards just like
She was not cool with pressure. Not good with pressure at all. Holy shit!
And this is where like as we talked about, how Squid Game does such a good job just building people up, just to cut them straight away. We get introduced to Sydney, who's a very spoiled person. She's spoiled rotten, but isn't rotten. Because not all spoiled people are rotten. If you're rotten, you're rotten. But if you're spoiled, it's And I was like, no, I feel like it's all the same. Just try to justify it. It's not going to help your cause. But we lose her straight away. She literally crumbles at Gannoki, and I feel like Gannoki and the House of Cards are like the equalizers. In this, it's either where you make or break.
That's the ball.
That's the one you got to like throw up.
I still don't get that game. I feel like that one looks like the hardest game. I don't think I'd even be able to do that shit. I mean, it is what it is. Like, and she felt bad. It's like, I can't really say it was like karma or anything. She wasn't really confident. She gave her best, but like, it kind of sucks to suck.
Yeah, pretty much. And we get like quite a good montage. Obviously, our boy Jonty made it through. The twins made it through. Like Kurt, the father, made it through. And it all comes down to the final one. And once again, You
That
know,
was
this
mad.
is absolute like casting gold. Having like twins, like parent-child, we saw with Train Leanne in the first season as well. You know, you've got the daughter up there last, the father watching it in the thing, and absolutely brilliant. Loved it.
I was actually rooting for the daughter. Like, I was actually invested. I actually wanted like the I don't mind the dynamic, but like I was actually wanting the father to be happy to watch his daughter go through. Like that was cool. Yeah, they made that epic. I rated that.
Yeah, but it didn't really matter because her side absolutely just dominated all of them as well. Like at one point it was like equal, but you know, it wasn't equal for that long that she was able to push on through. And something that I did really like was like, you know, I love arcs, especially reality TV. And literally in episode 1, she was like complaining that her dad's, you know, go around talking to everyone, being like, "Hey, that's my daughter. I'm a father, that's my daughter." And then in this episode, everyone is cheering for the father for this moment. And, you know, and she's like, I don't care if he's too over socialized. Like, all I want to be is just with him. It's just great shit.
Yeah, no, it was good. I'm sure it's like she's probably that nervous, like, oh my God, Dad, shut up, stop talking to everyone. But like, I'm sure the dad seems somewhat professional. I think he knows what he's doing. He's a real estate broker, communicate with people, have faith. You know, I do get it. So no, it was good on him.
Yeah. And we get a twist, right? With the 5 slowest players in each of the different parts of the race are all put up for elimination. And this is where players get a chance to vote on whether or not to keep them in the game or just eliminate them. One of the players up there, his name is ironically Michael, is a musician. You know, he's one that got them through at the very start. Like, what do you do here in this situation? A Squid Game, right? You need as many people out as you can. Did you like that they just went, nah, and got rid of them?
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's harsh because, again, like we talk about the playing the multiple game thing, right? The screen time versus playing the game. But one of the other angles of it is the social game, like that you're playing with the people, not just the actual games as in the House of Cards and all that, or the red light, green light, but you're playing with people. And that's that walk that Johnsy tried to walk along and kind of tripped over and fell on his ass and then hit his head on the way down with his play of it. But I feel like that is a difficult. One of the other dudes, I think his name is Ryan, said like, I don't want to vote to send them home, but I really want them to go home. Like, that's how I would feel. Like, I feel like I would not vote to send them home because, first of all, you got that Michael guy there. And I feel like I would take the approach. In my head, I'm like, fucking yeah, go home, go home, go home. But in my head, I want to give the public persona of like, hey, guys, like, there's enough shit to send us home. Like, you know, we're going to, like, there's a game tomorrow. There's going to be a ton of us to go home. We don't need to, you know, do it this way and be dicks. Like, not every single stop along the way has to be taken. That's the thing, especially when you've got Michael who saved the entire lot in their minds, blah, blah, blah. So I wouldn't have done it, but secretly hoping I wouldn't mind if 5 people were gone, unless it was your buddy up there or some sort of, alliance to keep him. But
that's something that's really funny.
Him,
that Gabe brings up, it was like the funnies in the first elimination was like being more like, oh, we're only going to eliminate people if they have bad intentions with the money, and here they're like, nah, you guys can get fucked.
Yeah,
you know?
I think there's a couple of different ways to look at it too, because like if you're kind of in the middle and you see majority, if I see majority are kind of pinning to one side, in this kind of instance, I would be a sheep. As much as I don't like it, I'd kind of be a sheep and just go because there's no point going against the majority. And in saying that too, let's say, for example, everyone didn't kick these 5 out, or it's Squid Games. Could be another twist. Okay, if that's the case, then 5 worst are safe. You know what, everyone? Boom, the 5 best, they're up, and now everyone's going to vote again. And then what? And then it's like, oh, shit, now we're in trouble. So you don't know what could happen. And I think because of that, I'd probably still go there, see you later. As much as you don't want to,
Yeah. No, I mean, like I saw obviously in the trailers when all this came out, they've got a couple of clips in the trailer with people going up and voting. And I was like, are they really doing what they did in the K-drama of like, you know, you can vote to leave the games with X amount of money or keep on going to potentially earn more? It's like, who the hell would like vote to like leave? You get what I mean? That'd be so dumb. But I liked that they incorporated the voting into this because I feel like it just adds drama, morality, and stuff. And like even the what is it? The father Kurt as well. You know, someone who's seen as such like a hero, a morally great guy. He still votes to get rid of them as well. So
So was there no voting in season 1?
There was one vote at the very start when they all. Oh, sorry, like in reality TV or
like in the season 1, the reality TV season 1.
Oh no, there wasn't.
Really, that was a good addition. That was a good one.
Yeah.
And, you know what I thought was fucked? What is not good is it's good to have that vote, but they're standing there, right? There's 5 of them literally standing there, and there's people that are like,
like the actual show, like someone did the headbutt, like what's it called, the
Thanos, No, I've always made a promise to myself. If I ever did Squid Games, I would do the Thanos face bump into the vote. Exactly. As we talked about, that's how you get screen time. You know,
get screen time.
And just like, you know, in the Korean drama as well, like giving them like an X and an O tag to create like different mentality groups and stuff like that as well. It's so good. The
psychology, because some were saying, those guys are the O's. Okay, we're going to be careful. You could hear people murmuring about the group dynamic and just relying off that. So that was good. They did that.
Yeah. And it was pretty funny just watching Jonty go up to a bunch of groups after, be like, "Oh, that was messed up," and they're just like, "Mate, you're full of shit."
I love you, but Jonty, shush, shut up. I don't think I could actually ever fake cry. I couldn't do it.
In his head, he was hyping it up that he's the deciding vote. That's why he wanted to like not want to do it, but I'm the decider. But there was like 30 people behind him. Like he could have like
apparently he counted and he knew beforehand as well that he was going to be the deciding number. I saw in his Insta. He goes, So
how? There was so many people behind him.
I think maybe when there was like, I don't know, 20 or something, 10 or something left, apparently he knew and he kind of calculated as well. That's why he amped up even more. He goes. That's what he said in his story.
Right.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. Jonty has posted a lot of great stuff about like the behind the scenes
happened at some point.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find the reel. But anyways, they do vote to eliminate all of the players. Oh, here we go. I think I found it. Let me just share it with you really quick. Who needs a deep dive? You can just go into Jonty's Instagram and he'll bloody explain all of it.
This is what they didn't tell you about the show. We've all walked in the dorm. It looks absolutely amazing. The front man's walked in. We're all losing our shit. I'm low-key hiding like right up the back because I'm scared, Bella. I'm not trying to go home straight away. Anyways, they've split us into 2 teams. I was actually in the O, but shout out to my boy Trinity. Last second, he convinced me, let's go to X. In the white room and pretty
hang on. This is the wrong one. I just realized it's talking about the opening count, not the vote. Here we go. I found the vote. Give me 1 sec.
Go.
Boom, boom. Sorry, I played the wrong one.
Infamous vote after the 6-legged race. Right, so right after we won the 6-legged race, everyone's gone back into the dorms and all seems sweet, right? But y'all almost forgot we were playing Squid Games. Of course, as a twist, the 5 slowest players in each mini game went up on stage and we had to choose to either vote them out or keep them in. Now, I'm being tactical and what we were all thinking is if we don't vote them out, they're gonna go to the next 5 slowest or they're gonna go to the 5 fastest. And seeing as I was probably the fastest for the House of Cards, I was taking no chances. Now the majority's going for X and before you know it, the final vote to send them home is on me. They actually didn't announce over the loudspeaker that I had the deciding vote. I just did the math in my head and figured it out. And I don't know why, but in the moment, I decided to ham it up. Man, look how much aura I got walking down the middle, bro. They know it's all on me right now, man. I'm putting on an Oscar-worthy performance. Look at this fake cry, bro. That boy's got evil intentions, bro. Do not trust that face. So I'm acting all sad, thinking that, yeah, this worked. I cooked. And out of nowhere, Faith and Viper start calling me out on my bullshit. What they didn't show is that actually a lot of people believe my act. A lot of people came up to me apologizing and feeling sorry for me. I even had some people who did try to call me out, and I managed to convince them that it was hard. What do y'all reckon? Was that a bad play by me, or was I low-key playing very smart and tactical? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah. What was it, Kahuna? Was that a smart tactical maneuver?
Nah, it was dumb. Like, he did the maths that he could be the dagger, like the final nail in the coffin. He wanted to be the dagger. Like, that's what he did the maths on. But I'm saying if he really didn't want to take that heat and pretend to cry about it, like, he could have not done it. And I'm guaranteeing someone else would have actually sent them all home. Like, there's 13, 14 people behind him, whatever it is. So I understand where he's saying, like, I don't want to risk it going back again. But if you're walking a fine line, he fell off the line. He like went well over it. He went so far beyond. Like, you can't cry that hard and then press the X. Like, it's so It's like, well, just don't do it then if it's hurting you that much.
See, if it was me, it's one of those moments where you can be an arsehole and instead you're going to make TV. I would have been like, guys, what the hell is wrong with you all? Like, you've got Michael, 89. He just saved all of our asses. And you guys want them eliminated? You guys are disgusting and horrible. And then on tap X.
They tap X. And that's it. And then everyone hates you. Then you're gone.
Yeah. That's the flip side. But hey, as Gabe says here, as long as it gives you screen time, you get what I mean? Who gives a shit, right? You're 1 second of fame. 1 second of fame. But we do see the majority vote. The 5 players get eliminated. And then, similar to a vote, we had something quite similar with season 2 coming to the dorm, where players get to choose if they want a meal or if they want like a scratcher. But this time we didn't have the amazing recruiter going around doing it, which brilliant actor. Fucking love him. He's amazing. And we see quite a lot of a few players do end up choosing the scratcher. And we get introduced to Peter, who becomes quite a big character later on. He gets a disadvantage, which we see as a blindfold in the catch game. Random person gets a pizza. Someone else gets some donuts. Another one gets 5 coins, which there is like a mechanic room that you can pay, to get like treats, or if you have enough coins, you can eliminate play if you want to. And then we get introduced to Samantha. Love her pink hair, but she also gets a disadvantage, which turns out to be a really small ball. Would you have gone for a scratcher or just or stayed with the meal?
I reckon I would go for the. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'd go. No, I'd go for the scratcher because, as I said, only because we're from Oz and there's so much on the line going to another destination, my mind would alter. Like, that's the only difference. It's weird. If this was an Australian type thing, I'll play it a little bit differently because we're so invested. If I was so invested, I probably would. It's crazy, but yeah.
Well, see, I tried going for a scratcher recently for 40 million lotto.
Yep.
Bloody one shit. That's all I can say. God.
Next one. Gotta keep going.
Yeah, exactly. What is that? Like, you can lose 100% of your money, but you can win 10,000% of money as well.
Yeah.
It's all about the maths,
Good on us.
But yeah, I feel like I would have actually gone for. I would have gone for the food though. Personally, I feel like, especially right in the early stages, do you really want to be going out of your way? Like, I feel like maybe around the halfway mark, like the Jack in the Box, like we saw in last season, or with the red light, green light doll they had, then I would start putting my hand up for things. But right at the very start, probably.
What day is it? Are we talking? Do you think this scratching? What day do you reckon they did the scratch? Do you reckon it's like day 3, day 4? Because are you food deprived? Because mate, we've been food deprived on the show. We're having 200 calories. Different ball game. These guys, they're still eating to a degree. Are they food deprived? Probably not really. That's why I reckon you can afford.
It's shit food though. It's gruel or whatever.
It did look shit though, didn't it? It did.
Yes.
Yeah.
But hey, they actually got a bread roll. You can't go wrong with bread, Like, there's a
Sure.
reason why bread
Sure.
has been around throughout many different civilizations and generations, right? It's just the goated food.
That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah. And we do find out that the next game is actually a game of catch. And once again, we see our boy Jonty take another massive risk. Where you have to divide up into 4 different squares, but there's like a small circle in each of the squares, and there's not enough for everyone. But Jonty's like, nah, I'm staying put. My gut tummy stays.
Yeah, I give him credit there. I wouldn't have thought like that. I actually would have. My favorite color is yellow. I would have just gone to the yellow. But that is smart. But was it smart? Because then they threw a lie on someone else. I reckon that was bullcrap. I reckon they should have meant if you were smart enough to not go to a square, just give them the benefit and give them the free pass.
Yeah, it's similar with in the actual Korean drama.
On a show like this, it could be you don't find a spot, you're out.
True. Yeah. True.
Yeah, because in the first season of the Korean drama, we had that. I forgot her name, but she was like the lady who was a bit nuts. You go, I mean, it was with the gangster guy. She didn't have a partner for marbles, and so she was able to skip marbles.
Yeah. See, it could have done a little bit of that, but I don't know, it happens.
Yeah, and everyone walks in. And it's a good old game of catch where you've got to organize everyone across 4 different lines to sort of make an X. You've got to throw it in the middle, and you just got to throw a ball to someone. And if the catcher drops it, you're both out. Simple game, but
simple, but not really.
It's not really at all. But I kind of feel like why everyone's like, oh, we've got to put out the best catchers at the front and the shit ones at the back. Because then no one's going to throw to them. I was like, well, that's just shit because then they're completely fucked. You get what I mean? As we literally saw, Viper had no chance.
Yeah.
Whatsoever with any of them.
Man, if I was Viper and that last guy, I probably wouldn't have. I would have said, yo, just don't pass to me, bro. Because then I've got to pass to one of these bloody people that clearly can't obviously catch a ball. And so just. You risk it. You just risk it, man. You got to be a little bit selfish there. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, but that guy would have been like, fuck that, man. I'm sorry, you're my only choice.
Yeah, true. Because honestly, it doesn't matter. You have to just go with it anyway. As we saw with Viper and that other guy, 439, whatever his name was. True. Yeah.
But something that I did find, I mean, I felt it kind of funny, and I feel a bit mean, so I kind of found it pretty funny. But with that guy, I forgot his name, but his name is Ryan. He's like, all right, everyone, listen up. Mark, play 100. You look useless.
Bro,
you look shit. So we just put you right at the front. Man. And I was like, bro, what the hell are you doing?
Absolute ass. I actually felt bad for Mark. I was like, bro, that's a dog act. You can't single someone out like that. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter what the game is, whatever. You can't just go and say, hey, we actually had someone like that. And she was I forgot her name. But you gotta be so careful because if that guy got through, everyone's like, this guy, what's his name, Ryan or something? This guy is a dog. Yeah. It was karma. Happy he's gone. You gotta be so careful.
Oh, that's right. Wasn't it at your camp someone didn't like garlic or something in their rice and they still continued to put garlic in the rice?
Yeah, that was Liz. Yeah, the old lady. Yeah. But then we had this lady with a disability that thought she was such a negative impact as is. And then, long story short, we told her probably best you don't do the swimming, do something else. And boom, she had a massive fuss. You got to be so careful with this stuff too. But what this guy did, bro, targeting him out in a public environment, hey man, you're just shit. Just get out. It's what?
Gosh. No, absolutely dumb.
He was like, I'm not judging you. People will judge you, but I'm not.
Yeah, bro. I promise I'm good.
Yeah, I know. But if you guys,
he was right. Yeah,
he was right. He was right. But it's you gotta be careful.
Yeah, no, that was crazy TV. Absolutely. I was just like, why on earth would you say this so publicly. You get what I mean? If it's like a private conversation, look, bro, like this is sort of my strategy I'm thinking, and it might sound a little bit hurtful, but I think people might judge you and think you might be a shit catcher.
Yeah.
And like, even if you're really good, I still think maybe, you know, we play with the perception. Maybe you go at the front and maybe somehow we're saved. I'm not saying you're shit. I'm just saying, like, maybe
it's
like
best,
people would think that.
You know? Yeah. Or like just to say, hey man, are you good at throwing?
Psych them up. Like, you know, drop your glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, what great strategy would that have been? I can't see. You can throw me if you want, but I can't see.
I can't see.
You're like, hey, listen, let's practice a little bit, and then when I throw it to you, just keep dropping it every time. We'll practice because I know you're not confident. Let's practice a bit. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh,
no.
It was quite funny.
What about the girl who said, like, what if I go up and say that I have a disability because I'm a really good actor and tell them, oh, my arm, I can't catch anything?
Yeah. I was just going to bring that up. She was so funny. And even like when Viper's turned to throw the ball, she's like, nah, I can't. My hand. I can't. My hand. But, Vol, if you're in there, though, because obviously with the best catchers, while I think the best strategy would have been to have them at the back, because they can actually catch the ball, it is smart to at least guarantee yourself surviving the game at the front. Like, you know, would you have put yourself at the front if you could, or would you try aim for like the middle or the back?
I think I'd try and aim the middle to the front. Because I've played cricket, and even cricket, I'm like a slips. I actually am shit catching. If the ball's up in the air, catching it, I'm actually shit at that. So funny enough, like I would actually go middle to the front. I think it just secures you too. It's a risk. It's a team game, but it's not really a team game. We're still in the individual aspect. There's so many people. So what's the point in prioritizing, you know, the weaker, the better, the middle? Just if you can, the Twins were the smartest. The Twins made an excuse, put themselves to the front. It was crazy they got 1 and 2, and they put themselves in the best environment. So as early as you can as possible to secure yourself, that's it.
Yeah, and we do see, like, when they start the throwing, you know, obviously Jacob 4-3-2, like the first brother gets it, throws it to his brother, and then it's like, I don't know. And this is where we meet Matthew, the cop guy, the bald guy. And he's like, what are you doing? Throw in the ball! Throw in the ball!
Back your team. Come on, I'm walking here. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm walking here. Throw me the ball. Come on, I played baseball all my life.
Come on, all my life. You know, I'm a cop. Let's go. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, gosh. I did find his paddock so funny, though. It's like he's
Stop
like,
resisting! Stop resisting!
Stop resisting. He went to full cop mode.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, like, but obviously they had a plan to just throw each other the ball, right? But does it really matter which order you throw the ball in? Like, there's no like time limit where it's like, okay, I have to like get the ball in like 15 minutes or something. It's like you can just chill there at the front.
Maybe he wanted the throw from him. He trusted a throw from a young dude like that versus an old person who steps up. Maybe he doesn't want to get a bad throw. Maybe, I don't know, but it's not a time-based thing. So I don't know why he was freaking so fucking hard, man. But yeah, like.
Passionate American.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a big. I don't believe in, like, obviously phrenology is not a real science. Do you know what phrenology is, Mucky?
No, I've got no idea.
Phrenology is like some old, like, racist ass shit that like says the shape of the skull and stuff determines like intellect and that, like how like black people have a difference. Like that was the big thing. Like it's racist as fuck. It's like it's stupid shit. Except when it comes to police in America, I think it is a thing that the more thumb-like they are, the more likely they're going to be a cop. And this dude just represented like cop phrenology, just the perfect cop thumb head to just like like
Yeah.
even someone said at one point that I think he was black as well. It's like I don't want to make him angry. Like,
Yeah, see?
like, I don't want to make him angry. Like, kneel on my neck or some shit.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and yeah, as Gabe says, that's where we get Matthew out of the edit. What's your thoughts on Matthew, Volt? You know, obviously he does a lot more stuff coming up, but he really does shine. He's like invisible up until this point.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, it's like probably the biggest character still left.
Very, very intense. I think he portrayed himself well, where at the start you kind of don't want to be too out there, so you're not a target, but then also you don't want to go too out the like he was out from the bank. I think his intensity in that challenge exposed him. I reckon he's a smart guy. I reckon he wanted to expose himself, but he did because he was just invested in that challenge. And then we can see from then on, everyone's on the forefront. And as we see, Smart, when he gets to pick, obviously we'll discuss it later on, but when he decides who wants to go against him, he's a smart player. He knows what he's doing, but I think probably went a little bit too intense. So just gotta be careful.
Yeah, and and obviously the twin, he's about to deviate, but he panics and stuff. Did you like the twin was like, all right, fine, I'll throw it to you?
I thought the twin was a bit of a flop. I just get flog vibes from the twins. I don't like the twins. I know you like them. I don't like the twins. But I thought stick to the plan, and you got to use your brain. Like if you guys as a cohort said this is what we're doing and you're sticking to it, and then you deviate, bang. It's going to put a target, and it did put a target. So I don't get that thought process too. Also, it's like 4 people. The bald guy, his name, he's like 5 spots away. Like, it's not hard. Like, you're panicking over nothing. A target's on your head. What are you doing? And then it's his own demise, as we see later on.
Yeah. Well, I do agree with you one thing about the twins, Volt. Because I do like the twins as a whole, compared to especially the first season of this, where you just had that guy Brighton 432, but he's only in it for like 3 episodes and got no one really stirring shit. But I do think that there's a strong difference between the 2 twins, right? You've got Jacob, who's the one that makes it to Mingle, who's actually very smart, socially great. He's on everyone's side, but it's his brother who kind of like cocks things up. Obviously there's lots of suspicion of him coming back. He then, is about to deviate from the plan and stuff, create even more of a bigger target. And it's that brother that kind of cocks everything up. Yep. That's the one that gets put up for elimination, not the other one.
Yeah. And so you get own demise, unfortunate, but it happens.
Yeah. And, it's a really simple game. We get that song Easy Street playing because it's just so easy. You get what I mean? It's just too easy. But something that I did completely forget to bring up is that John T and August and this other guy who chose not to participate have each pretty much got to put money on a horse. Who's your horse in the race? If they fuck up and get eliminated, you're eliminated too. And John T chooses Viper, who's right at the very back. August chooses Karim, who sort of becomes not really a huge character, but he makes a pretty huge decision towards the end of the first week. And I've got no idea on who the other guy is. He is like non-existent in the show.
Yeah.
There's a girl.
Yeah.
He picks a girl, I think, yeah.
He also picks the girl. Yeah. And, it comes up to, the team with the 2 players with the disadvantages. Samantha's one. It's only a small ball.
Yeah. They're actually not bad disadvantages. The small ball was all right. And lucky they weren't that far. I think the disadvantage itself is being so far away. I mean, the small ball, that's fine. Yeah. The blindfold seemed odd. The blindfold probably would be a little bit tougher because you've got to kind of anticipate. If that person's just talking, I'm closing my eyes, but you can't even see closing my eyes. But if you're listening to them and they're talking, then you just got to judge the voice, I do like how they can run forward.
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone would have to cool. A lot.
Yeah, a lot. You're right. A lot. Oh, come on.
Yeah. And I was going to say, and then we also get the blindfold. And what I would have thought would have been great, which I thought they were going to do, but they didn't, but was to spin him around with the blindfold.
Yeah.
There's
There's got no chance there, I reckon. They're just
because I do think that, if Well, I was going to say, like, he's there. He's like looking at Ryan. He puts the blindfold on. He's like, okay, I've just seen Ryan. I know how far away he is, but I reckon spin him around 3 times.
Yeah.
And then put him there. And it's kind of like, shit, like, I don't remember how far away Ryan is. You go, I mean, that's what I thought they were going to do with the blindfold, but no, they didn't.
Yeah.
And yeah. And yeah, as Gabe says here, Jonty's choice wasn't logically bad. Viper is a sports dude.
Yeah.
And August also picked an athletic guy as well. Yeah. And you know, we see Peter pass it to Ryan, and Ryan has a moment here.
If the two disadvantages.
Mm-hmm.
So with the two disadvantages, right? They only blindfolded one of them because obviously you don't want to disadvantage some rando catching the ball. It has to be the person throwing the ball that's disadvantaged. And the one before that, she got a small ball, so the disadvantage was throwing a small ball because Pete also has a disadvantage. So if he caught it and dropped it, that's fine. If he wasn't the one there, do they disadvantage the person catching with a small ball? Or do they double blindfold? Is another blindfold one? The small ball only works specifically because it was 2 people with a disadvantage happened to be behind each other.
I think it was coincidence. I think it might have just been coincidence. I don't know. It's a good point.
Yeah, it is interesting. I would have thought just blindfold both of them then.
Like,
if it's not her and Peter next to each other.
Yeah, I don't get what true. Like, why not just give them the same disadvantage? Why make it a little bit different? Yeah. Don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here we go. They gave them 2 different ones for the drama, Kahuna. Gosh.
Okay.
Just simple, Kahuna. Come on.
No, but I'm saying, like, you think they would have disadvantaged a random person that was like shouldn't have been affected? Do you think they would have let them catch a small ball when it wasn't their disadvantage to have?
I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know, It's a good point. It is a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we do have Ryan. Here's the opportunity here. You know, there's a player in front of Mark, player 100, and he easily could throw it to them, but instead he goes, you know what? I'm going for the long haul. And I don't know what the fuck he was doing. You obviously underarm throw every time, unless if it's like a back shot towards like Viper. He overarms it and just completely cocks it up.
Yeah.
He gets eliminated. Yeah.
It's hard, bro. Bro, throwing the ball, it's hard, man. It's hard. We started doing that when we were like maybe 5 or 6, but it's the sport.
You stop.
Yeah, exactly. So, like how often do you guys throw a ball a day?
Stop though. Most people don't catch balls anymore in their adult life.
It is true. Honestly, it is true. It's like how often do you go and catch a ball and throw a ball? Unless you're not playing active sport, you know, like yeah, it's a fair call, but I think it's still something that's still within you. It's like riding a bike.
And I guess
hand-eye coordination.
I guess it depends.
But it is a little bit one of those things that you need to have or don't have. Like I said, my dude 100, like I knew, like as soon as I saw the cup, the cup, yeah. And the way they did that, I felt so bad because I'm watching with my wife, right? And she's like, I don't know if it's because of my ADHD pattern recognition brain and all the reality TV show I've watched over the years, but I'm like, oh no. They're like, there's dramatic music. He's pumping himself up. Like, it's getting like, I go, he's going to drop the fuck out of this. I was like, oh no, he's going to drop it in my head. And she's like, no. I go, it's either going to be the most heroic moment in the history of, but I think they're editing this that he's going to drop it. And then because also probably because I'm biased to think he's going to drop it. I don't know, but you know, like I was like, they're pumping it up a little bit too much so that the drop is even more sweet. But yeah, so you know, for him, it's not a natural thing. He can catch lightsabers though. You know, if they threw lightsabers around, he would be fucking great.
Bro, you should have used the Force, man.
Exactly, easy. See, I've been catching my lightsaber catches.
He's like, just hold it out. Just hold it out for me.
Hold out.
And he like...
Yeah. I was going to say, you know how in Korea, I don't know if it's North Korea or just all of Korea in general, but you got to do like a couple of years like military service or something. It's like mandatory. In New Zealand, it's a couple of years mandatory service to play rugby. You know, and so I just reckon that's how you got to get good at catching balls. Yeah. Yeah, mandatory like rugby. In England, it's like 5 years of football. You get what I mean?
They should do it. Yeah.
Because I recall in the last Football World Cup as well, this is one that Argentina won, there was like an 18-year-old playing for Portugal.
Keeps everyone fit. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. But I was like, gee whiz, I'm bloody like 20 just sitting on my ass watching a game with a hot chocolate, and he's a 19-year-old bloody representing his country on the world stage. You know, it's absolutely crazy. And he's not good with balls, Kahuna. He drops it.
Yeah.
And he's like the first, like, I guess, I mean, Michael the musician wasn't like a huge character. It's like he did that one thing at the start and then kind of faded. But Mark was like the first huge character to get knocked out here. How did you guys feel when Mucky Boy got eliminated?
Felt bad. I was rooting for him a little bit. I was like, you know, like he was passionate. It meant a lot to him. You could see it meant a lot to him, you know, and I do feel bad. And especially after that guy full on singled him out, it's like, man, like give him a little bit of a win, you know. So I felt bad.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely devastating, you know. And then straight after they would get another dramatic moment pretty much where they're now throwing down Viper's side. And, you know, people are constantly dropping the ball as well. It's just not looking good. It comes down to Viper and the bro. He does a really long shot. Viper jumps up, catches it. Happy days. But here's where the drama really comes in, right? It's the same thing with the jump rope game. You get what I mean? Where it's like there's not a lot of drama to having jump rope until you have one guy that just starts pushing people off at the other side for no reason. It's like here's Dalton 390. No, I'm just not going to catch it.
Yes.
I'm even going to look away. No, you're going to get fucked, man. I'm just not going to catch it. What do you guys think of this whole play from Dalton?
I thought like smart, but also like you're a bit of a dick. Everyone can see now you're a bit of a dick. So these people seem to forget and have the awareness that there's so many other people around in the game. Like you can't be so invested in your solo game because people are watching how you act, and that's so many faults we see in people in the reality TV. They forget to look at and how they're being portrayed. You know, so you can have your own little game, but know what you're doing. And so he kind of fucks himself up. Well, he does anyway. He drops it. But it's like, what can you do? You know, I feel bad for Viper.
Yeah. And obviously for Jonty as well. He's just watching this and he's just there like, who the hell is Viper going to throw it to? You've got the chicks like, oh, my hand is disabled. And then you got other people who are just like, I genuinely can't catch. That's why they put me in the back.
Yeah.
And then one guy who's the most closest is just like, nah, I'm just not going to do it. But I did like that Viper called him out on his shit, though.
Yeah, but
so now I'm going to go to no matter what.
Even if you do reject it, we saw Viper can still pick you. So what's the point of you can resist to a degree. It depends on how extreme you want to be. But Viper in the end's going to pick him. So it's like, well, now you look at Cthulhu anyway. It's like, did you really win anything? No, you didn't. I don't know. You've got to be really careful how you discuss them in those moments. So, yeah.
Yeah. But Gabe does reckon that it's like logically it protects yourself, but it does burn some social connections. But it's like if you're the closest one, it's like if it was like maybe it's like everyone's kind of even amount of distance away, but he was like the closest by quite a far. So yeah. But I did feel really bad. Like, you know, Viper's just so upset. I did find it kind of funny that Dalton's just like, you know, whatever, I don't care, cry. You know, he's like flipping them off and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
And when he got eliminated, like even when he got eliminated, he was still going, I think.
Yeah.
After he dropped it, he's like, you guys have done the same. And I'm thinking of my team. It's far out. And then that's a sad thing, bro. John T. Then he's gone. It's like, John T. such promise, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was most sad about. Like, I was sad for Viper, but I was devastated for Jonty. Like,
Well, I was devastated for Jonty. I was like, he had such promise. He was looking good, and then it was just like, what could have been?
And you know what? Like, because obviously I don't remember much of what Jonty did on $1 Million Island because there was so much other stuff that happened on as well. But I say bring him back for any show. Survivor, The Traders.
Who?
He'll be God. Jonty.
I agree. Bring in Volt with him. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, and the Vault. Yeah. And what's her name? It's someone who you love very much. It's Carla.
Carla from
Yeah. I reckon
didn't she do a show?
Actually, I've got no idea. Has she actually done another show?
I think Carla did. Was it alone? The Alone one on SBS? I swear she ended up doing. Yeah, recently, The Alone when you got to go on the bush and shit, and you got like to camp and stuff.
Oh wow!
I think she actually did that earlier this year. Funny enough.
Crazy! I'd love to see like Brett come back and do something. Like Brett was amazing.
Brett was funny.
He's so good. Yeah. And Bloody Money, welcome to the live, brother. Hey, Mucky, Kahuna, and Volt. And Jonty felt like he was getting villain edit, was surprised. Yeah, I was like, is he gonna like mingle? Is he the one like stopping people going into doors, pushing people over? Obviously, he's not gonna go full front man and just snap someone's neck, you know. But
yes,
you know, like I was excited for Jonty, and I'm really devastated that he got knocked out here.
I know.
I feel like this is his part. If he wants to go on more shows, these international ones where he walks into an audition or sends in a tape with that thick bogan accent, and they just hear Steve Irwin, they think like they just go, "Oh, this guy, is so Aussie." Yeah. like they're like, "That's Australian. Get him on." Like how Aussie shows, he's just another bogan.
But how it actually works is that once you're kind of on these things, you are on their, this is some intel, you are on their database. So like when I was in 2017, after we're on first dates, every year for literally 5 years, I got a call from a random producer going, "Hey, do you want to do this? Hey, do you want to do this?" But my goal was like maths and stuff. I started working at a real estate company. They asked me to do Survivor. Bro, I said, no, I rejected it. I was an idiot. This is like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Swear to God, I got asked to do, it was 2021 or 22 Survivor, and I rejected because I just started 2 weeks in the real estate company. So like you would
have been on, was this 2022 where they asked you to be on?
It
was 2021. I think it was 2021. Yeah, it was 2021. Okay. Whichever one that was.
So that would have been. So the season that came out 2021's Brains versus Brawn, the one that came out after was Blood vs. Water. But I was thinking, bro, you could have been on Heroes versus Villains.
Maybe. Yeah, I was
that would have been great.
I just started working and I was like, nah, I just got to commit to this work. But, you know, I said, I want maths, you know. But anyway, this thing, you got to be so careful. But long story short, you are on their database, but like, if you don't do things enough, you kind of fluster out. Like probably right now, I'm probably a little bit forgotten. So you got to be careful in how you do it. But you are. So the good thing Jonty's got is that he's on a database, but he's just got to keep at it. If you want to keep doing these shows, you just got to stay in the limelight. It's part of the game too.
I saw what's her name? Hayden got her own show from
I saw she was on. I think I was a little bit of a dud that one, like some circle or something. Yeah, I saw
the Netflix one.
Yeah.
Like
there was a couple.
A dating show, like
some dating show. Yeah.
And Volt, you're the first, bro. You could have been a part of the greatest blindside in Survivor history.
That was the greatest ever.
Yeah, so good. Yeah, I actually showed it to like a friend, like over Halloween weekend, and she's now hooked onto Survivor just from that one episode. She's like, I just want to watch this whole season. It's so bloody good. But a very interesting question here from Bloody Money before we move on to the next thing that happened. Which reality TV stars from Australia would fit in for Squid Game The Challenge? I mean, I think the Golden God David.
From
Any. It's a lot.
Yeah. But I feel like Survivor, I feel like if you throw in David or Kirby, you're going to get gold. You get what I mean? Especially from those two.
I don't think it's a strategic game though. This Squid Game's the challenge.
It's just luck.
It's a lot of RNG. Yeah, a lot of luck. Yeah.
RNG. But I think the social side is how, is like you got to. There is strategy in different like strategy, not like game in the game itself. It's out. Everything's outside of the games where the strategy plays in, right? And like how you got to play the people. It's very like human chess almost and poker like the way you got to read shit. Like it's very interesting that way with very very simple basic games that can get very complex human like emotions and relationships and stuff going on.
Yeah. Can you imagine if like George was in it? And he's just if King George was in Squid Game, he's like, I'm telling you right now, you're giving me your marbles and I won't take no for an answer.
Off with your head.
Off with your head.
Yeah,
I came in with one mindset. Death or glory.
Death or glory. I love him.
Yeah, well, throw in JLP. He's free now.
Yeah, true.
JLP would be pretty good.
True.
Just another fun fact while we're on Survivor. Joan from season 2, she was the first boot from that season, was here on Squid Game. She got pretty much 0 screen time, but her one moment of fame is that she threw a ball really shit. It was the one where she kind of threw it, but like went off to the side, which was kind of like, oh my god, sorry. Yeah.
And she got.
You're right.
Yeah, no, she was the first boot from Survivor. So, hey, small Survivor connection right there. And anything else we want to talk about with Cap?
We got a couple more Aussies after John to your left, right?
Yeah, there were. There's an old. I think an old lady's still there. I know it was like something.
The old lady's still there.
There's I think she's on the other one left, but I think a couple.
I do have a photo of all the different marbles, like pairs and stuff. So we'll get to when we get to it. But it's got everyone except for one person, just because that person had no screen time, so no one knows who the other person is. But you know, straight after this though, we do get the doll. The doll gets put into the room at night, and essentially it's going to sing this Little Wee theme song. You know, the red light, green light one, and someone must open it. Now, once that person has opened it, they receive their thing. They then have to physically hand it off to someone else for them to open it as well. And we see a race between Matthew and this new guy, Austin, to grab it first, which, Austin, he outdoes the cop. He gets it first, and it's a disadvantage in the next game.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? If, you see this doll, we're, maybe like 2 days in, maybe just 3. Are you guys going for the doll at this point?
I touch it. If I see 2 bad in a row, I go for the third. So if I see, I'll try and play it like that, like a chance. Like surely if you see 2 bad chances in a row, it's likely the third's going to be a good. So I'd kind of take a gamble then. But originally, I'd kind of sit back and just observe.
Yeah. Bloody Money would take the chance at the doll, but how about you, Kahuna? You going for the doll? No? Yeah?
Yes.
Not first up.
Yeah.
Like like the risk to reward unknown is too high, but once you see that there is sort of disadvantage, advantage, maybe take a shot if there's you think there might be something there, but first up, to be the first grab, and that was so keen on it, I'm not like that keen to, maybe if it's like one of the, like maybe it's like after ages, like everyone's like, I'm not doing it. No, you do it. Then maybe I'd get so annoyed that I go, all right, fuck it, I'll do it. But I'm not like running out there for it. Like you want to see what is in there first when the first person, and if they get an advantage, whatever. But like they find out, they can taste my wine before I drink it.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, it's always a hard thing, right? Because something as well in the first one that we haven't seen in this one was, you had like the Jack in the Box where someone like opened up, it was just you've been eliminated, and that's or like the phone call thing. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it also had like a phone. And they had like this phone call where they put like a telephone in, and one guy got like a whole pizza, and the next one was, you have to hand this phone to another player in 2 minutes, otherwise you are eliminated.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and it's like, shit. You get what I mean? And so I can understand why people play it really safe, because you just don't know. Are you going to get eliminated, or are you? As Gabe said, the telephone one was so good. Was so good, because how do you even pass it on? Like, hey, you should pick up the phone. Why? Just pick it up, man. It's fine, you know. But we do get Eric. We do get Eric introduced to us though, and he is the one who's lying about his birthday. Yeah, he's like, hey, I just want to say it's just, it's my birthday, and everyone's like, yeah, happy birthday. He says he's got a kid along the way. The child does not exist.
He's great. He's actually my favorite, I reckon. The way he portrays that story, very, very good. It's like, it's believable. Like, he's got that persona where it's like, it's chill. He's not over the top, cocky, confident. He's the chill guy that's a secret bullshitter. I like those ones. Yeah, I think he did that well. And, bro, it's so funny, this story about how the sperm donor, and they've got a group chat of like 150 half-siblings. Like, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's mad.
I mean, he's making his own $1 million island cast at this point.
Bro, he actually is. He could go Mr. Beast, get his own show. This is all my siblings. Let's go.
Yeah. No, absolutely wild. I love Eric especially, and I'm hoping we get more of him, in the next set of episodes that we're going to be getting on Tuesday as well. But, we see Isaiah, he gets a cake, and we get introduced to Natalie, player 75, and she calls him out for being too nice with the cake. Like, bro, you've been so fake, handing the cake out to everyone. And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. And he gives her the doll next. But she gets the chance to eliminate somebody. And I was like, oh, he's cooked it. He's fucked. But no, she actually spares him and goes to someone random, like Kahuna. Like, if someone like gives you the doll, obviously they want something potentially good or bad to happen to you. Do you take him out, or was it smart to go for just a rando?
For me, I would always try to do what I think is the most advantageous, and if not spiteful, like if I thought that there was someone that's probably better to give it to than that person, then I don't want to give it back to them just because they gave it to me. If it means that there's someone else that I would probably be better giving it off to, and if she did the maths and sort of said, this dude just gave out cake to 300 people and they love him now, like, maybe I don't give it back to him. I'm hoping that there was some sort of calculation involved in not doing that, because that's what I would go, no, he's golden boy who just, he's cake boy over here. I'm not gonna get on his bad side because he's basically just won everyone over. So picking someone else is smart. Picking someone that you think would either have the most advantage to you, whether it's being a random because there's no flash, comeback, then why not? I'm hoping she did some maths on it,
Well, how about you, Volt? Because this is also an opportunity. At this stage in the game, you've done 2 games, you've done like a couple of tests, like the twins are still in it.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, how do you not go for one of the twins at this point?
Exactly. I think she ended up going with someone that she didn't even really speak with. I thought it was kind of a meh play. At that point in the time, there's like just over 100 people left. You've kind of observed, you kind of know who's kind of looking good, who's analytical, who can be a potentially good player. If you've got the gift to take out a target you deem to be strong, you just go and do it. Give them the reason why. And I think at the end of the day, everyone's getting to the point where they know it's a game and it's justifiable. It's not justifiable, I think, to go for someone random. It is to a degree to go with someone you don't really know. But I think people will be kind of understanding, saying, look, we all reckon you're a threat. That's why we're going for you.
In the first season, Volt, there was like a whole like Jack in the Box thing, right?
Yep.
And this one player had an option to eliminate 3 people.
Wow. Yes.
And it was very unfortunate. She eliminated 2 of the main characters of the show.
Yes.
Out of the 3. And it was, man, that stung, I'm pretty sure a lot of the online fans were like, fuck you, everyone really hated her for it. Yeah. But
It does feel a bit
Yeah.
more power balanced this year, doesn't it, Mucky? Like, do you think
It
that
does.
some of the ones last season were like way too overpowered for like the player to like one player just picks 3 eliminations is so. We haven't had anything like along those lines here.
Not yet, no. But what was going to say? Yeah. So Nelly just eliminates a random player. We also get someone who gets immunity till like the end of the game, so she can't just get randomly, eliminated or anything like that. But then, good on Matthew, the cop. He gets given literally the last straw, and pretty much he has to put him and another guy up for elimination by another public vote, and he chooses one of the twins, the guy who cocks up, and that was the only way he's getting out of that.
Yeah, I think that was the smartest play. It was the smartest play he could have done. I think if you go,
only winning play.
Yeah, because everyone knew he was a threat. Everyone knew he was a loud bloody cop, and everyone also knew that the twin was a little bit of a rat. So smart for him. Good play.
Especially like the twin he picked as well. That was a twin that came back, who also was willing to screw over his team in the catch game. Like, if you're gonna pick either of the twins, go for the one that's that's pissing.
That's why he did it. Like that was him screaming at him, and cops will always hold grudges.
Yeah, exactly. But we do get the reveal of the next game, and I was not sure how they're going to do this game. But I guess just real quick, Austin, who got the disadvantage at the start, it's for Mingle, and he has to be chained up to someone, and he chooses the other twin. And I was like, there's no fucking way we're losing both the twins in one episode. Surely not. Absolute devo. But yes, so it's Mingle, right? And Kahuna, I'm really curious with you, because obviously we talked about season 2 together, and I think Mingle's definitely up there with one of the greatest games in the Korean drama. Just the shit that just came from it was just so good. Yeah, exactly. How did it translate for you in reality TV? Obviously, you can't really push and shove each other over. You don't have the front man snapping people's necks. You don't have people dragging children away from their mums. Like, how did it play on reality TV for you?
Yeah, I mean, I liked it because I think the whole thing is it's not the killing, it's the interpersonal relationships. It's like, no, we need to get rid of someone, and it's like, you got to do quick math, it's numbers, but then it's like, who do you betray? Who do you kick out? Who do you let in? Who do you close the door on? All that stuff can get really interesting. And we saw it like at one point, like Trinity was being held in, like he wanted to get out and go to another room, and that kind of level of drama out of it, when, like you said, even without breaking necks and without literal babies. Oh, that wasn't that one where the baby's being born, was it? But you know what I mean? Like without that, it doesn't have to be that level of escalation when you have people backstabbing each other, trying to figure out how to, like, that's what makes the drama so cool is that it's tapping into that element that we're seeing play out in real life, where people can just like not metaphorically, literally shove someone out the door to their death. You know what I mean? Like, not metaphorically, but
literally with Natalie.
Natalie was like, "Nah, you're in our group. You've been fucking around. See ya, boom." That was like, whoa.
Yeah. I mean,
like, that's fascinating.
I mean, with me personally, right? I mean, every time I've done like Roblox, Squid Game with the boys, or Fortnite, what have you, right? My thing has always been, you just run for the door.
Yes.
If people follow you, but if not, you just stand there and you just scream, "Come here, a door here."
That's the thing.
You don't stand around and wait. You just run straight.
Yeah, but then you get 10 people in there and you have to kick out 3.
So there's different dynamics here. You can run straight for it, but if you're not projecting enough, if you don't have the presence enough, let's say you go straight for the door, you've got a couple people around you, the number's 7. You got 3 people, 4 people there, okay? Those people could be like, "Oh, we don't have enough, and they could leave. And we saw it once where they thought they had enough, and they're like, oh no, I think it was with Austin and the twin and Austin. They were together.
Yeah.
They thought they had enough, and all of a sudden, some people left their own room, went to another room, and then they were eliminated. So it's like you could beeline it, but if you still don't have the cohesion and that group backing you, you're kind of going to get screwed over anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a hard game to get right. You get what I mean? Like, it's a game all social.
It's relationship, trust.
But even with August, everyone loves August. August, something they haven't really chatted too much about. But like, he just happened to be standing at the door at the wrong time. They're like, someone's got to go. All right, you kind of go out, and then what can he do? He's just the closest to the door, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did find it pretty funny. Matthew the cop, he was like, I was the first one here. I was the first one here. Like, bringing that paddock back.
So, all right, brother.
Stop resisting.
Stop resisting.
Get out! Get on the ground!
I'm surprised I saw no physical element too. Like, do you reckon if you were in the situation and you saw another guy that was like, you were 7, and then like there's a guy in front of you at the door, do you just open the door and just push him out? Like, would you do that?
Well, I feel like it's natural instinct. So I did the Squid Game experience in Sydney, right, at the Luna Park, and one of the games was Mingle, right? It was quite funny. So just like a quick backstory, like you get like tokens throughout, right? And how they decide who wins at the end is if you have the heaviest tokens. You can get like pity tokens from some of the guards if they think you're just like really funny or they feel kind of sorry for you. And that was kind of my strategy because I was the only one there who didn't have any friends or family members there. There's like a whole family right there. So I was like, I'm just going to take the piss with the guards. I fucked up every game. Literally every game. I was one of 2 people that lost marbles. Like, how the fuck did I lose marbles to a kid?
Yeah,
you know? It was, I was absolute shit. But during Mingle, I was like, during the Thanos, I was dancing and twirling. And I think they were like, yeah, okay, this guy's like, he's a bit of a loner. We feel kind of sorry for him. We're just going to give him, the tokens. But yeah, like we had to jump into a spot, right? It'd be like a white spot and there's only one person per spot kind of thing. And like, I just jumped into it. And at one point, this kid and I were there. My natural instinct was to just like push the kid over.
No
obviously,
way.
I'm not like a dick. I'm not going to do it. But like when you've got the adrenaline, even though it's not like a life or death thing, I just naturally just wanted to be like, move the fuck out of the way.
Brilliant.
But since I'm a grown man and as a young kid, I'll step aside. Gosh.
Respect that. Nice.
No, I did not. I was like, fuck this. Bloody kids get an unfair advantage, But no, with Mingle, it's just such like a push the child, Mucky. You play logically. Exactly.
Yeah,
guys, you don't understand. I'm being logical. Just shoves the kid to the ground. Gosh.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, ease peas. But yeah, it's just such a stress game. And as we, saw here, like they had 7, right? But we saw Peter and his boy, like Karim, who was mentioned earlier. They didn't want the players with the disadvantage in the game. They recognized the twin. He's a bit of a power player, and Austin is connected with we haven't talked to him at all, but like Marcus, I think that's his name. He's the one that had the thing in the spoon. Yeah, it's Marcus.
Yeah. Football player.
So yeah, like Austin's very well connected to him. He's tied to this power player. Let's just leave him. And that's exactly what happens. And yeah, that's the end of the twins. I was like, what the hell?
Sorry,
I love them. And they're gone. Jeez Louise. And, poor Natalie as well, like she's getting...
True. I felt bad for her a little bit. Like,
like
she got played with the heart and soul.
Yeah, she got absolute shit on by her own group, so she leaves them for another.
Yeah.
And then even they're like, nah, sorry, we don't want you in here. Sorry.
Yeah, I respect the people that aren't like fake and they're just like straight to. I actually respect those players. So unfortunate for her, but sometimes you just got to fake it a little bit.
If you're at that point, if you're 100% going out? Like she knows as soon as she walks out, like she hasn't got anywhere else to go. Do you
Yeah.
go, you know what, fuck it, I'm going out anyway. I'm staying in the room.
Yeah. But I think
Yeah,
she was like
exactly.
last to enter. I don't know if she was. I don't know. Yeah, true. Like if she should have just beelined it to every door, or like be next to like 3 people, and that way if it's 7,
Yeah.
and you're the 4th one in, you just stay at the back and like, well, one of you guys go, and then yeah, you're right, and then you all die for sure.
Yeah. I mean, because we saw that as well, even Kahuna with
You say to them,
the
right,
cookie twist.
we'll go.
Yeah, so the twist for the cookie game, right, in season 1, right, because obviously everyone knows you don't go to Umbrella, is that they lined up into 4 different rows, and the people at the front of each row had to make a unanimous decision on who was doing what shape, and obviously that whole row had to do that shape.
Right.
And also someone has to pick Umbrella, but what often happened was no one just wanted to do Umbrella, and they're like, well, if you don't do it, we're all going to get eliminated, and boom, they're
They all got
eliminated.
eliminated.
Yeah, all it took was I still think it's probably the best moment in the first one. You had this guy with such extreme anxiety, pretty much extreme anxiety. Like he's not outdoors, out of comfort zone, You had him up against like this jock who pretty much just bullied him into doing the Umbrella, and like this guy was on the verge of vomiting doing the Umbrella shape. You get what I mean? And it's just
was he like the cards girl and just like just making a bloody anti
right, like his tin was filling up with sweat. Yeah, it was pretty disgusting. But yeah, gosh, it was so great. Yeah, exactly. Like even Brighton was like, yeah, I'll spit on the cookie. I'll come and help you. And the first rule they announced is you cannot help other players.
Oh my god,
so good. But yeah, it felt really bad. But yeah, it felt really bad for Natalie. It really sucked that she got eliminated here, and it was quite huge numbers as well. I wrote it down. So the first one is 6.
Yep.
Then it was 12, 9, 7, 4, and 7 again.
Right.
I did feel pretty bad because for the number 4 one, there was only one guy that missed out.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That was pretty sad.
So how many got eliminated during that game? Like 50 or 40?
It would have been around 40.
Probably 40.
Yeah, because it's what, like, no, it would have been around 30 because I think there was like 70 something players left.
Okay.
And now they're down to 42.
Oh, they're down 42. See, wow.
They're down 42.
Man, imagine, like, how many episodes in the series?
9.
See, this is the thing we talk about airtime and stuff. You're on the final 40 out of 400, and only 4 episodes have gone. The real airtime show is now. I honestly reckon.
Yeah. No, straight up.
Interesting.
I mean, because something very similar. Well, I mean, I do have a slide on like the main characters that have died and sort of main characters who have left, which I'll quickly go over. But one of my critiques about the first one was that a lot of the very interesting main character kind of vibes were all out in the first week, right? Then we went into the second week. It's okay, still got a couple we invested in from early on. We've got some newer characters, but we've had a whole week to really like think and feel on these kind of existing characters. And then by the time we get to the finale, it's just a bunch of people that we haven't spent any time with. And it's like, well, like, I don't really care who wins. You get what I mean? And I'm kind of worried maybe we're heading into a similar direction with this one, where a lot of interesting people, like we still got Matthew, who's pretty interesting. He's a big player, but just before I do, and obviously, the father, daughter, but just before then, everyone decides that they're just going to stop playing.
Smart. It was, interesting.
Yeah, it was actually great. And the number was 2, ironically.
They're going to rush the cards.
Yeah, exactly. They'll steal the guns. But,
I like that, though. The front man came out, like the anticipation. Like, do you reckon that was the last game anyway?
Well, that's the thing, right? So I'm not one to be like, production, like, not that production interfered, but I've never been one to be like, production changed up everything for this one moment. But I reckon when they saw that you've got the last twins together, the father and daughter together, they're like, we got to do marbles. We have them right here in these duos.
True. You reckon?
Like, I mean, who knows? Maybe it was a pre-planned game. I don't know, but you've struck gold here. You've got father, daughter, twins together.
and
There's already two great storylines.
Yeah,
brother, sister. You got parents.
You're right.
Like, yeah,
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I think that's a good call. It does happen. 100% happens.
Or it worked out like beautifully.
Yeah. I reckon Marvels they maybe would have wanted to do a little bit, maybe a little later on. Who knows? But they were so paired up well. They were like, yeah, you know what? Let's do like the real thing, bro. But the father and the daughter against each other, like that's crazy.
Yeah, and it kind of reminds me of we talked a little bit about it before we started, but like when Lisa tried to quit in Australia versus the world, and JLP's like, you can quit if you want. It's got to mean shit. We're still going to go to a vote. It's like, yeah, you can stop playing Mingle if you want, but we just got back to this fucking worse for you. Now you're doing Marvels. It's like great. Yeah, like you've literally gone from what, like it's duos run into a room. You've gone from a high percent chance of surviving to now 50%. Like it's either you go or not at this point, and so yeah, I don't know. I kind of felt like
there's no way it wasn't pre-planned.
Yeah,
because you can't like. I get like they might have looked and go, "This is awesome," but how do you not plan to lose 50% of your entire cast for the next game and not have that be part of the process? Like you're losing half, like immediately. Like you can't do that on the fly.
Yeah, no, that's a fair call. Well, shall I quickly bring up who we kind of have left now?
Sure.
These are not necessarily main characters, but people we've consistently gotten screen time from, right? So the first few are players already eliminated, and we'll eventually go into sort of who's still left in the game. How do I go present? There we go. All right, there we go all the way to the start. Hold on. I've really badly mistimed it. There we go. So we've got your boy Mark, player 100, Star Wars Wedding.
Gone.
It was great. I loved him.
It
was really good. We've got obviously our boy John T. Really devastated to see him go. MDI. Yeah, MDI represent.
Yeah.
August, devastated to see him go out like that.
I actually felt really bad for him. Man, he was actually, I felt so bad. When he was like, bro, I just want to do this for my family. I want to be loved because he was adopted. I was like, fuck, bro. Like, he was like, oh, and then I want to do this so I feel loved. And then he was crying. I was like, holy shit. Like, I actually felt bad for the kid when he got out.
Yeah.
That was bad.
like, everyone in the room was like, bro, August was the first one here, and we kicked him out.
Yeah. It was so sad. And he was crying. Like, man, I actually genuinely felt bad for him. Yeah.
Yeah. So August, obviously Viper. I'm willing to put money on it. Viper is most dramatic elimination.
Yeah.
We're probably going to get in the series.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, straight up. We have Sydney, obviously spoiled but not rotten. Apparently, loved doing her Small Seconds of Fame. Rule and Jacob, the twins. Michael, musician. Samantha. We haven't talked much about her. I love her here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't that lucky.
She wasn't that lucky.
No, she wasn't that lucky.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it, but she gets eliminated in Mingle. I had to rewatch it.
Oh, yeah,
I had to rewatch it. They didn't even give her like a dramatic death scene. Like, it's just in like a corner kind of thing. It's like,
can't give it to
that's kind of sad.
Not impactful enough. Sorry, love.
Yeah, and Austin as well.
I like Austin. Austin had hope. Austin, he was there. I didn't mind him.
Yeah, he was pretty great. Love a good old cheeky Austin. Natalie as well. Felt really bad. Wish we got to see more of her, but she's out. And now we're down to the players alive. So these are the ones who actually are going to give a shit about, right? Matthew, the cop.
Yeah, I'll root for him.
Yeah. I mean, how much longer you guys reckon he's got?
How much? I reckon he'll make the top 20. I reckon Marvels, he'll do or die. He'll send balls to the wall with the Marvels.
Can I just say, just sorry to interrupt you, but the player so nice they had to name it twice. It's Joy Joy!
Joy Joy! I love Joy Joy. Joy Joy, how are you, my love? Long time no see. Hope
Joy
you're well,
Joy,
mate.
we love you. You're amazing.
We love Joy
Hopefully
Joy.
you're doing well, Joy Joy. Honestly, like we got to bring back the MDMI crew.
Get them out. I think they're all dead, in all honesty. I think half of them are dead. I think, funny enough, there was literally, like, I'll quickly divert. I think someone tried to do an anniversary or something, and then someone was like, get a life. Like, what the fuck are you doing? So, I think it was Kia. Pia was like, get the fuck on with the life. Everyone's moved on. It was the funniest thing.
Gosh, no, but kind of say, I've said it many times to Kahuna, but vault this to you as well. To this day, right? Kahuna and I, we've done many shows together on TNT. I've done many shows here on Mucky Productions. Nothing will top $1 Million Island. Like I genuinely love
to hear that.
watching that. Yeah.
At least it was for you, my man. At least you guys enjoyed that aspect. That's beautiful. I love to hear that.
I mean, honestly, it was just the comment threads for me. Where Cara, Yasmin, like Corey, Joy. And then you stirring up shit, it was actually a lot of fun. I miss those days.
Because we had the WhatsApp group, we had the WhatsApp chat, and that's how we knew about you guys, because someone put in someone's talking about us. And then so everyone started going in from the WhatsApp, and that's how it all intertwined. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still gutted that. What was that article again? It was like from like the So Dramatic podcast. Yeah, about the threesome you had or some shit like that.
Just hooking up with everyone. That was great. That was hilarious.
Yeah. And like we brought it up as a joke, and then the channel was like, "Nah, you can't do interviews. You're spreading shit." It's like, no, we're not. We're laughing at it,
You know what? I actually fucked up. I'll quickly dive in. You know what I fucked up, man? I literally, when I finished, when I was in Malaysia right after we got eliminated, I, funny enough, auditioned. I legit for Fuckboy Islands, so I can speak my language. And then they were gonna put me on through. And idiot me, I spoke to the producers. I'm like, "Oi, can I do this?" And they go, "No." Man, after seeing the edit, I should have just done it. Funny enough. But genuinely, but it's so controversial. If you go from like one show and then 2 weeks later another one airs, it's like, what's going on here? It can screw your whole reality TV career, and that's what I was scared of.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, as long as Jeff Probst just isn't your manager, I'm sure you'll be able to work your way around it.
Oh, I'm sure. You love him.
Oh, I really do. I love Jeff Probst. He's the greatest. And I want a TV show with you three.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's lock it in. We'll
lock it in.
We'll chat about something. Joy. I miss you. You're amazing. And if he loses marbles, does he stonewall it like the? Oh yeah. So so during the marbles one. Basically, so there's this pair, and the chick was like, "You want to do this? Nah, I only want to do this one thing." Well, I'm not good at it. We're too bad. We're doing it, and pretty much just stonewalled her into doing what he wanted, which it came down to the last like 10 seconds, and she was like, "Fine, I'll do it," but neither of them won, and then the timer went up, and they both got eliminated.
See, that's the thing. Dum-dums.
Absolute dum-dums. But so we've got Matthew. I hope he makes a fart. Great TV. We've got Zoe and Kurt, the father and daughter. And we haven't chatted much about them, but I love these two. I love their relationship. I love.
So smart.
Yeah. And who you guys reckon is going to make it out?
Oh, because we saw in the snippet that Zoe goes, I'm not going to let you win. But honestly, if I'm the dad, mate, I'm going to sacrifice myself for my daughter.
Yeah, 100%.
Just
get away. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Oh, speaking of being a dad, Mucky, I know you're a chalky milk aficionado. I've got I'm a dad here, so I've got some chalky milk that I know you've never tried before.
All right, hang on. We're zooming in for this shit. Which one is it?
Chalky milk started.
I haven't tried that one. Actually,
chalky milk.
Just to quickly, I'll save it for cheeky naughty times. Don't worry. But there's something about chalky milk I want to share with you, Kahuna. But it's a great story. But yeah, let's just go right on back. I feel like the father's going to sacrifice himself for the daughter, but it's a hard thing. I'm happy if either one of them makes it or wins.
Yes.
I'd be happy if one of them won the show as well.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got Eric, the guy who lied about the birthday. He's the dark horse, I reckon.
Yeah. I'm rooting for him. I think he's my number one pick.
Yeah. How about you, Kahuna? What were your sort of thoughts on Eric so far?
Look, we mentioned before about whether you lie in the game, you got to remember it all. I really appreciated the fact that he had some actual reasoning behind it. Like that he goes, I'm lying in the game. It's not just because I want to be like, oh, I'm so cool and edgy. I'm the lying guy. He said, I'm looking at it. There's a lot of old people here. They're all parents. And I know it'll sort of tweak with that little thing.
Smart.
So the fact that it's strategic is really cool. I think he could go pretty far because he seems to also have a couple of really strong connections and is very inoffensive.
Yeah.
But he's going up against one of them in Marbles, though.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they all are, right? Like, you know.
Yeah.
So this could be pretty fun to watch. Actually,
I
there was
think
one
so.
moment in the first one where we got introduced to this chick. Her name was Jackie, and she's like hard of hearing, and her whole thing is like, you know, sign language and all that kind of stuff. And you know, she's chatting with Sky Marbles, why they're there and stuff. She's like, I'm here for the hard of hearing community and all that kind of stuff. He's like, yeah, you're full of shit. You're only
wow.
saying that because we're in Marbles. Yeah.
See,
That was pretty funny.
you gotta be so careful.
Really do. We've also got like Peter. He's the one who received the blindfold disadvantage, and also he dogged Oscar and Jacob. I'm mad about that. Actually, only because I like them. But
Okay, so you want him gone?
He's easily the most meth-coated guy in the whole show. Breaking Bad over here.
Pretty much. I mean, like, I'm interested to see if he makes it far or not, because what is it? If he keeps on doing juicy stuff, like, you know, throwing people under the bus, that's great TV. You get what I mean? But
I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, I agree with Gabe. It's a dark horse. I agree.
Dark horse. Yeah. We've also got Pearl and Jefferson. These are other twins.
I haven't seen much of them.
Jeffrey, we haven't seen anything at all, but Perla, they've sprinkled her in here and there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I've rewatched it.
Talking heads. And she was the one that was telling the twin, hey, man, just throw it if you want to throw it. Ignore the cop. So, you know.
Yeah. And, like, she was one of the, like, because they'd seen them mingle together, but they said that Mingle was the game they were most excited to play, and they hate it.
Yes.
You know, like, that's how rough it was. I think they also uploaded a whole, like, behind-the-scenes thing. I think it's, like, 5 minutes long, so I won't play it because we're almost at 2 hours. But they uploaded a whole, like, behind-the-scenes of Mingle for the reality TV one, and it's just wow. Like, even the producers were like, this is tough to watch, you know. So and next up we got Marcus, who found the advantage in the spoon. He seems like an all-rounder, like leader, like kind of guy. It's very recent, but you know, I've got good hopes. We've got Trinity as well, you know, he's sort of been sprinkled in here and there and stuff. He was held back against saving his best friend. And Mingle, you know.
He was full crying. I was like, brother, let me go.
Let me go. I want to say my bestie. Then we have Isaiah. He's not really a main character, but he's the one with the cake. Right. There's been some stuff with him, but like it's not like anything to cry over, you know. Yeah, and then we've got Faith as well, who's had a couple of scenes. Faith was one of the people that called out Jonty on his bullshit, like after the vote. And these are the I don't know how well it looks on the stream, but for what's it, Marvel? So we've got Marcus and AJ. AJ don't really know. Tyler and Greg, no idea. Tiffany, Chris, no idea. Manuel and Trinity. Vanessa and Nalene. I'm going to butcher these names. I'm really sorry. But here's the interesting one. Peter and Matthew.
Oh, there you go. That is interesting.
That'll be a juicy one. Do you reckon one's going to try and dog the other, like Sungwoo and Ali? Like try steal the marbles?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then we've got Stephen and Emily. Stephen got a wee bit of screen time and Mingle. He was the one most vocal about. Sorry, I just knocked my mic right over. Stephen was the one most vocal about like shitting on Natalie. During Mingle. We've got Holland and Max.
Yeah, I just lifted my glasses because I'm like, who is Holland? I need to see more of Holland. Holland looks like a rocket. She's attractive. Why have we not seen? Why have we not seen more of Holland? Who is this
I don't
Holland?
know.
She's fit.
It's quite funny because I started following as many different of the Squid Game players as I can. A lot of them have followed me back, but a lot of the ones I'm like, I genuinely do not remember your names at all. Like, honestly, this is so many people, and not everyone gets enough screen time. Oh, here we go, Vanessa. So this chick here, the game says, is the lady who barely survived, because she's a loner. Yeah, I think she was one of the stragglers. And Mingle, and they, rubbed her in at the last second. We've got the twins, Pearl and Jeffrey, Nicholas and Kevin, Melissa and Eric, allies, Dimitri and Drake, Emily, Faith, J. Emily, Agia and Daja. I might pronounce that wrong. Lizzie, Justin, Blake and Karim. Karim was also with Peter, who dogged in Jacob Austin. Obviously, the father, daughter, Zoe and Kurt, Alexander McKenzie, Claire Julia, Daryl and Isaiah, and Shelley. Not sure about the other one, but
yeah. So it's still interesting. About half of them haven't got a lot of airtime still. So
yeah, right.
Channel 7's getting involved there.
Right, but if we have to put money somewhere, though, just by looking at who's left, who you're going for?
Matthew, Marcus, and I reckon Eric are my three locks. Yeah.
How about you, Mr. Kahuna?
I don't know, man. I reckon Perla out of the twins.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I mean, I don't know. Oh, the daughter Zoe will go through over Kurt.
Yeah. Like, I've strong hopes for whoever makes out the father or the daughter. I reckon either one of them. I mean, they haven't even been targeted yet.
They haven't.
You had the twins at the start. The twins at the start who, sort of put a huge target on their back. And now the twins at the start who get targeted specifically for being twins. But no one's talking about the father and daughter. You get what I mean? So I guess it just shows just how good socially integrated they are. I reckon either one of them would be a dark horse for the win. Yeah. And also, yes, Gabe, I'm rooting for the cop to defeat Peter.
Yeah, I'll join you.
If the cop loses, I'm going to be pissed. Like, not another one!
Yeah.
Gosh.
He's going to pin him down.
He's going to pin him down.
You can't throw the marble. You're down. Don't stop resisting, as Kahuna said.
Yeah. And here's something from Bloody Money as well. The last 4 games heading to next week will be marbles, slides and ladders or snakes and ladders, circle of trust, and the final game.
Right.
I'm excited for snakes and ladders.
Snakes and ladders. I remember that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And I guess a follow-up question to that. We've had warships or battleship. Sorry, Hasbro, in the first one. Snakes and ladders in this one. Do you reckon that maybe just putting it out there, because obviously David Finch is making the American Squid Games. Do you reckon that these 2 games are like a test for like American kind of games and seeing if they work or not for the actual show?
Interesting.
Well, I mean, we saw like a flat. I think Battleship's probably pretty. Although Battleship with real ammo, because it's the Squid Game show, could be really cool. The Squid Game, the flashes we got in the trailer for the upcoming episodes of the Shoots and Ladders or Snakes and Ladders, whatever, like visually, it looked really cool. Like having a big pyramid thing with its ladders and literal slides and all that. I think that could be pretty cool. Like if they incorporate that into the main show, they could do the set really well. It feels very Squid Gamey kind of thing. I don't know and I guess if you go in the slide goes down into some pit of death or something. Like it could work for sure.
Yeah. Also, as well, I would prefer the final game to be the Squid Game or the Push Game at the end of season 3, because Vault and reality TV, the final game was literally paper, scissors, rock.
Really? In the season 1?
Season 1. Well, how it works is that you had all these keys in a box.
Yeah.
One of them opened up a chest to the card with the millions of dollars on it, right? So you did paper, scissors, rock, randomly grab a key, try it out. If it worked, it worked. If it not, and not. And that's how the winner decided. And it was, we have a whole hour of this, pretty much.
Did you like it or bit there?
I mean, it's paper, scissors, rock. You go. I mean, like they tried their best. Like how they edited it, the music, the edit was great. But it's paper, scissors, rock. You get what I mean? I
can't do this game though.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if you just have like a bouncy castle or something, you know what I mean? Or like a trampoline, push the other one off the trampoline.
I don't think they'll do. They can't do physical. Like you've got a fucking Baltimore Raven. Like, you know, it's not actual Squid Game. They got old people and things like they can't do actual physical. Run to a room or whatever is different to push them off a fucking platform.
Well, I mean, here's a whole one. Maybe red light, green light, final game.
Yeah, you can get some out.
Yeah, but there's only 5 of them or whatever, man.
Well, because here's the thing. It's a race to the end, right? And maybe if you get caught, you head to the back and you do it again or something. And it's like just whoever makes it to the finish line
is the winner of Squid Game.
Is the winner of Squid Game. Yeah, like 5, 6 people, red light, green light. You get caught, you head right to the very back of the room, and then you start again. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But then again, apparently in the first season, it took them 5 hours to film the first red light, green light.
Really?
I am glad to hear that there's no at least for season 2, Mucky, have you heard any of the same controversy and people suing them and dying of starvation?
Well, I think. Well, because here's the thing, right? It's like I look at it and it's like how much of that is true and how much of that is these people just didn't know what they're signing up for. I feel like a lot of people went into that thinking it would be like Mr. Beast, right? Just one game after another. A Squid Game is cool and fun, but I don't think anyone really thought about how the fuck are they actually going to film this? You know what I mean? Like we're actually going to be staying. Like it's almost like Sarah on Heroes versus Villains, like the model. She generally thought Survivor, you stayed in a hotel when the cameras were cut. Yeah, and so that's why she had shit clothing all season. And so, I wonder how much of it was just people applied because the Squid Game is fun and they didn't realize, hang on, how they're supposed to film 456 people. Like how they're supposed to. I mean, to be fair, apparently the conditions in the room was bad. Like they were using condoms as chapstick.
What?
Yeah. That's how bad apparently it was getting. And so, but I do think it is just a thing of how much of it is. Yeah.
I mean, as personal experience, for us, I mean, pretty much, we're the same situation where people were quitting because they didn't know what they were getting into. And then we also had people quitting because they didn't like the conditions. Like for us, I'm not in contract anymore. I can talk about it. But, out in the sun for 2 days straight for 4 hours, no tents. Well, people were like, "No, fuck this, I'm out." So, I 100% can see where people would potentially want to leave because of those type of situations. It does happen.
But I'm assuming they probably learned a bit as well from season 1 to season 2 and picked up their game a lot. Has ironed out some of the things that people were complaining about.
Yeah. Which is good.
And
giving tampons and pads and stuff to the women.
Yeah. And season 2 is casting right now, boys. Should we all apply? Even you, Gabe. Everyone, even you, bloody money and Jojo if it's still here.
So you don't have to have obviously any citizenship or anything. You can just apply and you can just.
I assume so.
Yeah, right. I've never seen
they
it.
Got global. People from everywhere.
It's global, right? You should do it for a laugh.
Yeah, it'd be pretty great.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you're in the database.
In the database, that's it.
Yeah. Well, that does sort of bring us towards the end of our live, but something I did want to bring up. This is going all the way back to Chalky Milk Kahuna. So, Vol, I don't know how much you know, but are you aware of how much I love Shin Batty?
What is Shin Batty?
Her actual character name is Shin Hati. She's a Star Wars character. I'm in love and obsessed with the actress. I actually got to meet her. She came to New Zealand one time for a film that my mates were working on, so that's how I got to meet her and
is this the young apprentice, the
white hair, yeah.
The only guy that died in real life.
Yeah.
So the apprentice. Yeah,
it's the apprentice film. Yeah.
I know. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, and I love chocolate milk as well. It's been a lifelong thing, right? Just one of those questions. Just love it. Specifically, Puhoi Valley. One time in 2021, when I was unhealthy as fuck, I was drinking 2 of them a day.
Right.
Like every day. Like it was pretty bad, right? But now I'm, a couple times a week kind of thing. And so a mate asked me if I had to pick between Shin Bad and chocolate milk, who would I pick?
Ooh.
And I did not know how to answer it. So we decided to use ChatGPT to help me out. So wrote it all out, how I felt about Shin Baddie, how I felt about Puhoi Valley chocolate milk. And it gave me like this whole like essay of like the different kinds of like pleasure when it comes to emotional, psychological and stuff like that. How like one's like a fantasy, one's like an actual thing, you get what I mean? And I wanted to know if I could summarize it into like a love poem.
Okay.
I was like, fuck yeah. So I want to read you boys out the love poem.
Let's do it.
Dear Ivana, that's the actress name. Dear Ivana and my beloved Puhoi Valley. They say a man's heart can only truly belong to one love. But what am I to do when one makes my soul ignite and the other makes my taste buds sing? Puhoi Valley, you've been with me since the days when life felt too sharp. When the world weighed heavy, you were my quiet companion. A 750 milliliter bottle of peace. You never judged me for drinking 2 a day. You only asked that I twist your cap and that your sweetness wash the chaos away. But then she appeared. Shin Baddie, radiant as the first light over Coruscant, eyes that could calm a stormtrooper mid-blaster fight. As Shin Hati, you taught me that even darkness can crave meaning. As yourself, you reminded me that humans are galaxies, complex, beautiful, and infinitely worth exploring. So here I stand, caught between chocolate and starlight, between comfort that never fails me and a dream that makes me feel alive. Puhoi Valley, I'll never forget you. My loyal sip in hard times. Shin Hati, I'll never stop admiring you. The pulse that quickens my heart. Maybe the secret is balance. A bottle in one hand, hope in the other. A toast to the sweetness of milk and the wild, untamed flavor of love. Forever yours, a humble chocolate milk romantic.
It's beautiful.
That took 10 seconds for ChatGPT to load.
That's phenomenal.
It was actually pretty fucking beautiful. Yeah, great job.
Well done.
Yeah.
I rate it. That's good.
I'm thinking of making that my first tattoo. Just get a tattoo down my back or something,
Just on your back. You're on the back from top to bottom. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. Oh, here we go. It's my sad story.
Yes, there you go.
This should be my audition, just reading out the poem. And they were like, this guy is a fucking loser. We got to get him on, The producers would be like, Ryan, Mucky, you're useless. We've got to put you on right at the front. But yeah, that does bring us to the end of our podcast. Volt,
yes.
Tell us, where can people find you? Are you up to anything juicy or anything like that at the moment?
Nothing juicy. Instagram, the Vault one, I guess. I haven't really been streaming as much. I am semi-retired from reality TV. Whether we come back to the space, it's a TBC. Maybe 2026, maybe 2027. But as of right now, I have been retired for the last year or so. So we'll see how we go. Yeah,
now I'll make sure to add your Instagram in the description of the live as well. But how about you, Kahuna? Anything nice and juicy that you're up to, bro?
Just my OnlyFans. If everyone can subscribe, that'll be good.
Outside
of that, no, I'm good, man.
Well, subscribe for cheeky naughty times. Just a couple of things coming out on the channel. V and Drew have been doing a phenomenal job covering American Survivor season 49. They're still pretending to care. I don't think anyone really cares about 49 when it's right in between Oz v World and season 50. But they're doing such a great job covering that. I'll be getting together with Sam Smith, not the singer, but the phenomenal Traders New Zealand player and a really good friend to discuss the UK Celebrity Trader season. Such a phenomenal season. Absolutely loved it. And of course, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I've almost finished editing the first one. I don't know why I thought it would be easy. You know when you like take on a project, you're like, oh, it'll be fine, and then it's just not fine. There's just so much you have to do for it. You know, that's pretty much how I tackled these movies. So I would try and get them out as fast as I can, but the first one should be coming out pretty shortly. But yeah, that's all we have coming on Mucky Productions. I've been your host, Mucky Hope. Kakita, I know everyone. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Bye.